I'd like to do our big thank you moments, which would be our thank you to our presenting sponsors, Miami-Dade County and Gilead, for continuing to support us over the years. And here is a brief message from our presenting sponsor, Gilead. Alexis?
One second.
No problem. For those of you who don't know, Gilead has been presenting sponsor now probably for, I think, 6-7 years. And before that, they were one of our primary sponsors. They've been a long time supporter of the festival. They really came through us this year, especially with the COVID-19. And for that, we are, quite frankly, eternally grateful to Gilead. Thank you again, Gilead. And then the other people we need to thank also is our producer circle members. Normally, I would say raise your hand. But I want to thank our producer circle members for also supporting the festival year after years. These are our high dollar members. You'll see their names typically on the screen scroll, but you see their names on the website. And again, they've been longtime supporters of the festival. And from the board, the staff, and the volunteers, we want to thank the producer circle as well. Oh, here we go.
The average baseball stadium holds about 50,000 people, enough to fill a dance floor the size of a New York City block. It was also the number of people in the US who became HIV positive every year since 2003. Then, something happened. One by one, we said, enough is enough. Instead of waiting for a cure, we took action. We got tested and retested. We talked to each other. And we talked to healthcare providers about HIV prevention options. People living with HIV started treatment right away and stuck to it, which can prevent the spread of HIV through sex. New infections went down, but we still have work to do. So let's all do our part and keep fighting, because together we can all help stop the virus. Find out what you can do at helpstopthevirus.com.
And again, thank you, Gilead. And then one thing I want to do right now also is Mark kind of alluded to it and Jen did too. You know, this has been a new experience for everybody, a full virtual festival. And I want to just put right now like a little quick 1.5 minute video as like a recap of the festival so far. So Alexis, when you're ready, let the good times roll with the new video. What does everyone feel about the film? Let's go around the room. Let's get some opinions.
I really liked the movie. I thought it was funny.
And I think there's a tremendous future for making this wonderful resource we have in South Florida available all across the state.
Sing along at home and feel free to dance.
Great to see so many of you. We obviously missed seeing you in April in person, but what a great way to kind of kick off our summer together and get back together and remember why we just love OUTshine.
This is a real special time for us, and we're real excited. We hope all of you will tell your friends and bring everybody to the event.
And now I need to thank the people that kind of made this virtual festival happen. First, I want to thank our staff, our programming director, Joe Belancho, our marketing director, Alexis Bosch, our finance and grants director, Steve Drucker, and our festival manager, the guy behind the scenes, David Quinones. Yeah, I'd also like to thank our board of directors with Larry Heyer, Dino Mosqueda, Linda Watson, Adele Spallone, Brian Beasley, Pam Newman, and our newest board member, Roy Waldron. I'd also like to thank our exec team, with Secretary Ebony Rhodes, Treasurer Chris Fastine, Vice Chair Jen Chris, and our board chair, Mark Gilbert. Let's give them a round of applause, everybody. And with that, I want to bring Mark back in to introduce our community partner for this event. Mark. Did we lose Mark? Oh, the trials and tribulations of internet connections in this time.
I can
I didn't
do
know
it.
I had a second
Oh,
part.
there he
What am I
is.
doing? What am I doing? I'm sorry. I didn't know I was still here. I went
Well,
to
that
Jennifer's
just
house.
goes to show you so much. So yes, Mark is introducing our community partner, which is the Miami-Dade Gay Lesbian Chamber of Commerce. So Mark, go for it. Do a quick little, why is the chamber so important to you?
Truly, honestly, one of my favorite organizations. Steve Atkins is at the helm. Jorge, Richa, and Scott. These guys are amazing. And why they're so important is because they allow business to connect with us. And are we going to show a little video about them, Vic?
Yes, we are.
So you're going to see in just in a quick moment that the essence of what they do is reach out to the business community at large and making sure that they know that our dollars are important to us. So they've got so many members. They're the second largest chamber actually in the country. And they have so many great members that all want the LGBT buck just like me. But they're a great organization. Vic, how about we play it?
Good evening, everyone. As the 2020 OUTshine LGBTQ Film Festival comes to an end tonight, I want to congratulate the staff, the board, and volunteers for putting together such a great 11 days of LGBTQ films. My name is Jorge Richa. I'm the Marketing and Programming Director with the Miami-Dade Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce. Our chamber has been in business for over 20 years, and our membership consists currently of close to 600 companies, some gay, some allied, that have joined our organization in order to be able to grow their business, but also tap into the $8 billion annual LGBT consumer purchasing power that exists in South Florida. We also provide a lot of networking opportunities and marketing tools. If you're interested in learning more about our organization, visit us at gaybizmiami.com. That is gay, B-I-Z, Miami.com. We have been strong supporters of the festival since the inception, and we encourage you to do the same moving forward, as we believe this is part of an integral part of an LGBT community. Tonight, enjoy the closing film Singel Street, as well as the fun and entertainment that follows. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Miami-Dade Gay Lesbian Chamber of Commerce. And now we'll pass it on to Jen Chris.
Well, okay. Well, I'm just going to read from my little script here. Tonight we bring you our closing Big Night In Plus Awards, co-hosted by our community partner, the Miami-Dade Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce, a night with special guest speakers, talent on the virtual orange carpet, and some amazing awards given to filmmakers throughout the evening, along with the amazing closing night Danish dramedy film, Singel Street, which was excellent, by the way. For those of you who missed it, please watch it. Now we want to capture this evening with some photos to remember everyone by. So we encourage you to please turn your cameras on and let's be a part of the experience for our virtual film festival.
All right, everyone. So it's that time. So go ahead and fix your hair, get everything ready. We got a bunch of pages we got to go through. Alexis and me are going to go ahead and take some screenshots. So first one is drinks up. So everybody get your drinks up, drinks up. Could be a cocktail or a mocktail or an imaginary one if you have that. Alexis, let me know when you're ready and we'll go ahead and get those photos taken.
We're ready.
All right, ready, and 1, 2, 3. All right, next page. 1, 2, 3. Next page. A lot of pages here, a lot of people. Thank you everyone for being here. 1, 2, 3. And last page. Ready, and 1, 2, 3. All right, we're gonna do one more photo. Since tonight was a comedy film, give us your best laugh, your best comedy face, your best funny face. All right, everybody get your funny faces ready, your comedy faces ready. And one more time, 1, 2, 3. Second page, ready, and 1, 2, 3. Laugh it up, let me see those comedy faces. Third page, ready, and 1, 2, 3.
All right, we got it, David.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for the photos, and we'll make sure that we post all of those as soon as we can. All right, now Victor is going to go ahead and introduce our first guest speaker. Victor, take it away.
So, first elected in 1999, Scott Galvin is both the longest serving councilman in North Miami's 90-year history and its longest serving openly gay legislature in Florida. Professionally, he is the executive director of Safe Schools South Florida. He also serves on the board of directors for the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, AHF, and one of our sponsors. Please welcome North Miami Councilman and executive director of Safe Schools South Florida, Scott Galvin. There's Scott. Let's see. Wait, you're muted, Scott. Let's see. Oh, there you go. You're good.
All right, cool. It's really a privilege to be here tonight. This has been a fantastic festival. This is my first experience with OUTshine. And you guys have made this production so imaginative, so fantastic. That drive-in movie, incredible idea. And all of the films I've watched since have been really top rate. So thanks to your board, thanks to your volunteers, thanks to everybody, the film directors, the actors and actresses, everybody who really made this week come to life. Safe Schools South Florida has been doing work providing safe space in South Florida schools for over 30 years. And we've worked face-to-face with students, and now suddenly with COVID have had to pivot to a virtual world. So we've launched Safe Schools South Florida TV. It's our YouTube channel. You can find it by searching us. And we're on all the social media platforms. We're basically interviewing and talking to somebody interesting in the community every week on Friday at 5 p.m. We might not be able to work with our kids and provide them affirmation face-to-face, but we can still do it online and virtual. So thank you again for letting me be a part of this. Thank you for your support of Safe Schools. And we're already looking forward to next year's OUTshine Film Festival.
Thank you very much, Scott.
My turn.
Yes, Joe.
All right. For those of you who don't know, I'm Joe Belancio, Director of Programming here at OUTshine. Hello again to all you OUTshiners. Thank you for being with us. I always say, we sort of were trying to present two festivals. We weren't sure. We tried to hold off as long for the physical and just realized it wasn't going to happen. And the pivot to virtual was not necessarily easy, but it was something that we needed to do. So we were happy to do it because we love film. We know you all love film. We love you. So it just made sense. And again, I know you've heard over and over, you know, the amount of work that the board did and that the staff did. And I want to say that again, it really could have been done without everybody doing what they did and just really going for it full force. And all of you who are filmmakers and behind the camera, in front of the camera, and giving of your time and energy in a time that's difficult for all of you. Thank you again for that. Just a quick note, we utilize a programming committee, and it's not just me sitting in a dark room. That's a bad pun there, but if you want to get involved, we need you, especially people of color, women, trans. The representation tends to be minimal, so we'd love to have you. Look for me after the festival and we'll find out ways to get you involved because we'd love to have you. It's really fun. It's a lot of work. It really is. But I think it's worth it. So again, thank you all for being here. It's my honor and pleasure to be able to introduce our jury. Our jury is sort of an unsung hero. They're people who really give of their time to watch some films, give their feedback, and present an award. So I wholeheartedly thank all of you. And I know, again, some of you are really busy. So thank you. Our narrative jury was Ruben Rosario, a native of San Juan, Puerto Rico, Miami-based film critic and cyber journalist. He shared his views on the current cinema for nearly 2 decades. He currently reviews movies for the online sites Miami Art Zine and Hudak on Hollywood. Between 2010 and 2014, he wrote a weekly film column for Miami Sun Post, and his work has also been published in the Miami Herald, Sun Sentinel, as well as the website Cinesports Talk and The School. I'm just reading a portion, but please, these people are much more layered than I'm reading, but it's all on the website. If you want to find out more about Ruben or anyone else, please go to the website. Billy Ray Bruton is our next. Billy Ray Bruton is a Los Angeles-based film festival programmer and filmmaker. He's the founder and artistic director of Scripts Gone Wild, a bi-monthly charitable script reading series / drinking game, www.scriptsgonewild.com, and the co-founder and co-programmer of Sunset Junction Film Festival. Not sure Billy's with us, but we'll get a hold of him a little bit later and let him say a few things and present an award. Lisa Rose. Lisa was appointed as Queer Screen Festival Director at the end of May 2017 after having served on its board of directors for 4.5 years as President, Vice President, and Membership Director. Queer Screen is based in Sydney, Australia, and is a non-for-profit charity that was founded in 1993 and produces Queer Screen's Mardi Gras Film Festival each February and Queer Screen Film Fest each September, as well as other things. And a new mom. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for being here.
Hello.
Documentaries, Spiro Economopoulos. Spiro is the program director for the Melbourne Queer Film Festival, one of the largest and oldest LGBTI+ film festivals in the Southern Hemisphere. During his 5 years in the role, Spiro has led the curatorial vision of the festival to enlighten, entertain, and celebrate while delivering a world-class queer film festival. This year marks Melbourne's celebrate its 30th anniversary. Congrats to you. Thank you for being here. Look forward to talking to you later. Frank Vitale has been making films for 30 years. He produced and directed over 150 shorts, documentaries, PSAs, television specials, and features that were honored with 75 awards. His feature, Montreal, Maine, played major festivals, Locarno, London, Mannheim, Edinburgh, AFI, MoMA, and the Whitney. In the new feature, Erotic Fire of the Unobtainable, Vitale returns to the docu-fiction blend that made Montreal, Maine a standout. Hey, Frank.
Hey, guys.
Good seeing you. We'll look forward to speaking to you later. And Michelle Solomon. Michelle is an editor and theater film reviewer for MiamiArtZine.com, an online publication of the Miami Beach Arts Trust, covering Miami-Dade, Broward counties, and beyond. She is also a contributor for Artburst Miami, Miami Herald, Fort Lauderdale Sun Sentinel, and FloridaTheaterOnStage.com. She is senior staff writer at Luxury Magazine, lifestyle publication in Fort Lauderdale, and a writer for Legacy Miami. All right, so that is our, actually I need to add the shorts. Our short jury is actually made up of our aforementioned programming committee, and the people who lead that committee is Andrew Segeloff, Sandy Allen, and actually we're sort of combining two of our festivals, and our festival program chair in Miami is Dino Mosquera, who's also served on the board for us. So I think Sandy is there. Sandy's going to be able to present an award. I'm going to start with our finalists and ask them each a question. So if we can find Fabio, The Mistress, and Wings. I know you've had many opportunities to sort of talk to various medias. You've did Q&As. If you can just talk about what your experience of this virtual environment here at Outfest has been, we'd love to hear that. If anyone can, we can highlight anyone, that'd be great.
And to make it easier for everyone, let's go in order. So Fabu, if we can start with you, and I'll go ahead and spotlight you. Oh, you're on mute. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Hello, everyone. Greetings from Vienna. My experience with OUTshine is a very good one. It's amazing to see how much love and work you put into celebrating LGBT cinema and our movies. And I want to thank you very much for this. It's great to get so much appreciation for our movies. So thank you very much.
And thank you for being here, and thanks for allowing us to screen the film. And Patricia, the mistress, are you out there?
Patty is here. Yes, let's go ahead and spotlight her.
Oh, no, okay. Hey, hi everybody. Hi from Puerto Rico. I thought it was a really fun experience, this festival. I was so surprised to see how it was adapted to a virtual version of it. I feel like you've been doing this virtual version for a couple of years because it was so like seamless almost, and like very like fluid, animated, and I just want to thank the team for all the hard work and for allowing me to be part of the festival. It was great.
Wow. Thank you, Patty. Thanks for being here. And Wings. I'm not sure, CJ?
Wings, we have 2, yes. So let's bring the C and then the J. Give me 1 second. There we go.
Hello, everyone. Hi. We've got
Hello.
Hi.
I was waiting for it to unmute. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's. I think it's really great actually, because a lot of these festivals that have been brought online is enabling people to sort of connect to festivals who wouldn't often maybe to be too far, or couldn't financially always sort of get to the locations. And I think actually in some sort of way it's made it quite accessible for a lot of new people to sort of discover festivals like this and get involved and watch the content. So I think yeah, it's done great things, I think, for everyone all around. So so thanks very much for having us there, and thanks for letting us share our film with you guys over the pond.
Absolutely. We're a bit jealous we
London.
couldn't come to the drive-in. It looks amazing, but thank you for having us this way.
Well, again, thank you all for being here. We appreciate you allowing us to screen the film. And Sandy is going to remind you of the top 3, give the award. We'll have the honorable mention, the runner-up, and the winner speak briefly for a few moments. And then we'll go on to the audience awards next. So Sandy, thank you for all you do, and thank you for your support of the festival and giving of your time. And you and Andy are certainly some of my favorite people to work with. So thank you.
Unfortunately, I just knocked out the light in my room. So
isn't live
anything is possible in virtual. Anything is possible
in virtual. So for the this is for the jury award. The honorable mention is The Mistress, La Amanta. The runner-up is Fabu, and the winner, hate to say my favorite, Wings. Amazing film.
Oh,
and for the audience awards, the honorable mention is Wings. The runner-up is After That Party, and the winner is The Mistress.
Woo!
All right, Patty, you want to say a few words?
Hold on 1 second, the slides are going.
Yeah. Next, we'll go a little slower.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I go
Yeah,
fast on you?
Please be slower, y'all.
All right, so we'll start with Patty, who is the audience winner for the shorts. Congratulations, Patty. How do you feel? Share a few words with us. Oh, you're on mute. Hold on. There we go.
Okay, yeah. Wow, I feel so happy. Thank you so much. I am really happy the audience got to enjoy the film. That was the whole purpose of it, or I mean, the main purpose of the film. I hope you laughed. I missed that of the festival, just hearing the people laugh, and this award just like represents that for me. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much and congratulations. And now let's bring Wings onto the screen. You are the jury winner for the short. So tell us how you feel.
Absolutely brilliant. It was worth being awake at 2:30 in the morning for. Thank you so much. I think also we thought the film was so British in some ways, and we didn't know how it would translate. So we are super chuffed. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
And
you
to
so
Jamie.
much. Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, thanks so much for believing in it and thinking it's the best one. And well done to the other runners up and fantastic films all around. It's really nice actually to be against such high caliber of films. So it's really exciting.
Thank you very much.
And again, there is the award, the virtual award being presented to you guys. So again, thank you so much on behalf of OUTshine Film Festival, and congratulations again to La Amante, The Mistress, and to Wings. Round of applause, everyone, for them.
Thank you. Well done, everyone.
Screenshot.
All right, and Mark, are you on the, is Mark on the screen? Mark, you there?
Well, if anything,
Victor, can you go ahead? You want to do it?
Jimenez?
I
Yes.
got it. I apologize.
No, Mark
I'm
is
watching the Great Award Show. I'm watching the show, so I'm running in the other room. But guess what? You want me to introduce David Jobin?
Yes.
My good friend, David Jobin of the Incredible Hour Fund. David is the president and CEO of our foundation, LGBT Community Foundation in South Florida. Prior to that, David was the executive director of the Stonewall National Museum and Archives in Fort Lauderdale and the Gay Men's Chorus of Washington, D.C. Before David entered LGBT advocacy work, he spent 20 years in professional theater management at Magic Theater, David, you magic man, you, in San Francisco City Theater Company in Pittsburgh. David resides in Wilton Manors with his husband, Angel Burgos. Angel's a terrific guy. David, welcome, and tell us a few words about the Incredible Hour Fund.
Thanks so much. You know, you went through a lot of nonprofit work I've done, and I just have to say, as a nonprofit leader, every year I marvel at OUTshine Film Festival and what you pull off when we're all there in person. And I'm even more impressed by your operation this year. What you've done is amazing, and you brought some normalcy and joy to our lives that's been really needed. And that's kind of what I want to talk about. You know, I think arts and culture bring joy to people's lives. And at our foundation, we always say we're here to make South Florida the most livable place in the country for LGBTQ people. And we do that by investing in the community. We have a number of partners who work with us with donor advice funds and through their wills and estates. And every year we invest about $1.5 million into LGBT agencies here in South Florida. And that number is gonna grow. In the past year, we've received $10 million in estate gifts, meaning people have left us $10 million in their wills and estates. That throws off $500,000 a year in perpetuity for us to invest in LGBT causes. And a lot of that will go into arts and culture. So if you're thinking about how you can invest in the community when you're no longer here and support causes and agencies that you care about that really reflect the values you live your life by, come and talk to us at our fund. It's a pretty simple process. You just leave us in your will and tell us very specifically how you want that money to be spent over the years. And, you know, in the middle of COVID, when we're all thinking about our own mortality with a little bit greater concentration than normal, it's a perfect time to address this. It's an easy conversation to have, and we love supporting organizations like OUTshine Film Festival. And thank you for inviting me to be here tonight. I really, really love the film festival. I miss watching it with people, but I have to say I mix great drinks and love watching them at home. Thanks.
Thank you, David.
Thanks.
And I think it's back to me. I'm not sure Michelle is here.
I don't think, no, I don't believe she's here yet.
Well,
Unless her
I
name
can
is.
talk then a little bit about documentaries and the importance of documentaries. And, you know, we always hear that, oh, I don't like documentaries. And we hear that, and then we say, have you really ever paid attention or ever really watched one? And I go, well, they're always boring, you know, and they never were. But if they were, they're now stunning. And I always say that there's often a great story that may not be told that well, or it's a really well told film, and you kind of go, huh? All of our documentaries were such fantastic stories and subjects, but also so eloquently, boldly, just told so well. And when you put those together, it's incredible. And the documentaries are always some of the best, most highly rated films of the festival. So if you don't think you're a documentary fan and one of those people who go, I don't like documentaries, take a chance and see some documentaries. We really think that you'll understand why we sort of appreciate those. So not that we don't appreciate all the films, but that's sort of my spiel on documentaries, and, you know, get out of your box and do something different. And Spiro is here. He'll remind you a little bit of his background, and he'll read a few of the jury comments on our top 3 films, and then we'll present the awards. And I think he'll do it in order this time. He'll like go honorable mention, and then they'll talk, and then runner up, and they'll talk, and then the winner, and they'll talk, and it'll be really exciting. So Spiro, thank you for being here, and thank you for giving of your time to be one of our esteemed jurors.
Oh, Spiro's muted. There we go.
Thanks so much for having me here. It's so wonderful to be part of the OUTshine family. I really appreciate that. Your program this year was really wonderful, and and congratulations to all of you. We've all been sort of working under very difficult times, and it's been really incredible to see how LGBTI film festivals have thrived and have found ways to present our festivals. So big props to all of you, and again, congratulations. So the documentaries, I'm going to go through our jury prepared statements. Fantastic lineup of documentaries, and the three finalists were really great. So the top three in alphabetical order were A Worm in the Heart, and the jury had this to say about this documentary. Two brave novice filmmakers go on the adventure of a lifetime and reveal the repressed and dangerous plight of queer people across Russia. A Worm in the Heart's filmmakers take their audience along on a bold journey, building friendships along the way and finding the warmth that exists against a cold and callous backdrop of an oppressive society. The second film in the entry is The Sound of Identity. Such an engrossing film, combining the arts, transgender rights, a helping of social justice, and an overwhelming joy to behold. Subtle yet powerful, it deserves and demands our attention. And finally, but not least, Transformistas. This iPhone movie, smuggled out of Cuba, paints a vivid picture of a small community of courageously determined to be themselves in the face of adversity. Armed with that iPhone, Transformistas says to hell with the government-run media to bring an important part of Cuban history to light and put the deserved spotlight on the warriors of its drag culture that few even know exist. So are we going to hear from the filmmakers first before we announce the winners, or are we going to go straight into it?
Go straight, answer, yeah, say who won the honorable mention and they can speak, then we'll go to the runner-up and they can speak, and then we'll go to the winner and they can speak.
All right, so our first award is for the honorable mention, and that goes to The Sound of Identity. Congratulations.
We have James as well as Lucia is here. Let me go ahead and spotlight.
And Russ, I think.
And Russ. Wait, let's go ahead and unmute you real quick. There you go.
Yeah. Thank you so much. This is a great honor. It was really a privilege to screen at your festival. I know Lucia and John and Russ are here as well, so I don't want to blabber too long, but thanks for watching our film. It really means a lot that you had it. I'm really proud of it, and I'm really proud of Lucia and everyone else that worked on this film to bring it to life. Thank you.
We're extremely honored to have had the opportunity to tell this story about a dying art form, opera, and a remarkable singer whose name is Lucia Lucas. Lucia?
Hi, thank you. It's been a pleasure to make this and a pleasure to be able to.
Okay, congratulations to the team behind The Sound of Identity, a really fantastic documentary and well-deserved win there. So next up, we have our runner-up, and the runner-up award goes to Transformistas.
Woo! And I believe I see Chad is here, so let's go ahead and spotlight Chad. And Chad, just let me know if anyone else is here that can speak on behalf of the...
No, it's just me.
Okay, there you go. Hi, Chad.
Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for embracing this film. It means the world to me. When I started filming like 4 years ago, and I started this process and I started capturing these really amazing people's stories, it was such an honor, but I also knew that I had no choice to finish it. So 3-4 years later, we're finally here, and this means so much to me, and I know it'll mean so much to them that it, with the people like yourselves are helping get their words and story out, and I really greatly appreciate it. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Chad. Now, finally, last but definitely not least, we have the winner. And the winner for Best Documentary goes to A Worm in the Heart.
All right, congratulations. And we have Paul, who is here. And if Paul, if anyone is with you, go ahead and introduce them and we'll bring you on the screen.
Oh, Paul, you're muted. There you go.
Our winner.
Yay, guys, thank you so much. Like, honestly, this is absolutely fabulous. Really did not genuinely expect to win or be nominated at all. So we're just so happy to be included in this festival. But I mean, really, this feels great, and it feels that, you know, really you guys saw how much we wanted to do right by the LGBT plus like community of Russia. Like, we respect them so much, and you just wanted to give them a voice. And this award feels like you guys saw that. So thank you so much. This is brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Paul.
Thank
and
you.
there is our virtual award being presented to you. Go out and grab it.
Thank you so much. This is great. Thank you.
All right, and the jury has spoken, so thank you very, very much for congratulations to The Sound of Identity, Transformistas, and A Worm in the Heart. It's now my pleasure to bring in Frank Vitale, who will let you know what the audience thought of each of our films and present the honorable mention, the runner-up, and the winner in those categories as well. Hey, Frank.
Hey, how are you? Well, I got to tell you, it was we saw 10 films and they were all fabulous. It was really hard to distinguish one from the other, but we do have to distinguish them. And this is for the audience award. You can hear me, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, good. The vote is in and the audience has spoken. Tonight, the top 3 entries for best documentary by the audience. Honorable mention, Ahead of the Curve, runner-up.
Hold on one second, Frank. Hold on one second.
Yeah, Frank. We'll
All right.
I think Jen and
So Ahead of the Curve, and I see Jen is here. And Jen, let us know if anyone else is here and we can bring them up on the screen. Congratulations.
Okay.
And you're unmuted.
No, not yet. There.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. I mean, audience choice is really everything for me. I'm so grateful. I'm so honored and really proud to have been a part of this festival and this very strange and wonderful class of 2020. Thank you so much for including us.
Thank you for being here, Jen. All right, Frank, our runner-up.
Okay, let me just say about Ahead of the Curve. I thought it was a fabulous film, so great work. It really held my attention the whole way. The runner-up, Transformistas.
we know Chad's here.
We know Chad is here. Congratulations to our runner-up, Chad. Let's bring him up on the screen again. All right, and you're unmuted.
He's muted.
Oh, you're still muted, Chad. There you go.
Thank you. I was just saying, it's such a relief and honor to be accepted and embraced by the Miami community. So I think that's a good sign for this film and future of it. So thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
And now for our winner, Frank, if you can do the honors, please.
Okay, virtual drum roll. And the winner is A Worm in the Heart.
A double win.
Oh, wow.
Bring Paul to the screen. And Paul, you got a double win.
I mean, I did not expect to win or be nominated for either. So this is absolutely fabulous. I can only say I'm very surprised and thank you so much. And again, I wish Yal and Andre and some of the other subjects for the film were able to make it, but unfortunately Russia is a few hours ahead of us. So thank you so much. And on behalf of everyone that was in this film, thank you so much. And I'm so honored that you guys believed in our film, that the audience liked it. And congratulations to everyone else as well. This is brilliant. Thank you.
Well, again, thank you to Spiro. Thank you to Frank. Thank you to all of our winners for allowing us to screen the films. Paul's getting more time than Mark. He's probably getting a little jealous. But with us now is Jen to talk a little bit about Happening Out.
That's right, because in this day and age of social distancing, everything is all about virtual and digital media. We are so excited to have our newest sponsor, the world's most popular gay TV show from the gayest place on planet Earth, to be a part of the experience here at the 22nd OUTshine LGBTQ Film Festival Virtual Edition. They provided us with both outstanding and valuable current content every single night over the past 2 to 3 weeks across all 3 of their shows, including their Wednesday night show, It's Happening Out, their daily show, Q News Tonight, the world's first daily live gay news show that takes us out of the closet and into the headlines, and their amazing new digital television show is coming for the LGBTQ community on Thursday nights called Gay Town Hall, Advertising You. With the largest collection of diverse LGBTQ personalities ever assembled to host this show, Mark Gilbert and I are also available if you're looking for guest hosts. Let's give a huge virtual round of applause and hear a little more about OUTshine's digital media sponsor, It's Happening Out Television.
Well, one of the hospitals in our town convened a meeting among the cardiac docs because they were trying to...
The Mueller report is nothing. No collusion, nothing. No obstruction. He did nothing wrong.
This is breaking news as we speak. The class action lawsuit has been filed today against Google and YouTube.
Well, this has been the most amazing Pride weekend I've ever seen anywhere in the country.
There is someone on this cast that I am willing to make out with right now if I had to.
I would make out with Chef Joseph. Women are good kissers. I'm sorry.
Who would you make out with?
Aaron. I have you guys all by numbered actually. We just go down the line.
Let's go right down the line.
With our host panel, lifestyle expert Napoleon Plays, trans activist Aaron Phoenix, reality star Chef Josie, DJ D-Bell Power Infinity, and our moderator Al Ferguson. It all starts right now, live on It's Happening Out.
And with us from It's Happening Out Television, please welcome moderator and gay guru, Al Ferguson.
How about now? Can
There
you
you
hear
go,
me now?
Al. Yep.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for having us tonight. This has been an exciting experience. I've been involved in LGBT film festivals around the country for a long time. This was the most interesting that I've ever participated in, of course, because of digital. I'm here tonight to congratulate all of you, the filmmakers and the film festival itself, on behalf of over 20 anchors and hosts for It's Happening Out, Queer News Tonight, and Gay Town Hall. I have to tell you, we did 9 separate integrations in talking interviews in 4 different countries, people all over America, directors, writers, actors in your film participation, and many of our integrations that we did with OUTshine were as long as 15 minutes. We've never tried anything like this before, so it was the first time that we've done it. And one of the messages that we want to bring to OUTshine tonight, and anybody that watches and follows what you have done here at OUTshine, is in the LGBTQ community, innovation is the most important thing now. Because of COVID-19, you must innovate. And I ask, and we ask many of your directors and stars and writers, in the innovation of the uniqueness of this year with a film festival becoming digital, what their experience was. And it was quite amazing. We ask every one of our integration participants from OUTshine, of the films that were in your festival, you innovated and you performed. I noticed you have Melbourne in tonight. Melbourne and Sydney really began the entire year and season, and they were at the beginning cusp of being able to have in theater film. And now tonight we're at OUTshine, which is completely digital. And I would ask your directors, well, which would you prefer for 21? Would you rather be in the theater again, or would you rather be in digital again? And it was very interesting in the answers that you have all learned tonight that you can do a digital film festival, and because of innovation, perhaps even be better than you were before. And I don't think 4 weeks ago, y'all realized how good you could be. And we are just thrilled that we got to participate in watching it and bringing it. We had as many, I don't know if you know, we've had over 400,000 people in the last 3 weeks watch OUTshine commercials and film presentations that we did through our various platforms. So the touch that you've had this year has just been incredible, not only in terms of our marketing through our broadcasting, but in terms of your promotion of the film. So you should be congratulated. It has been amazing, amazing to watch.
Thank you, Al. I feel like I know you because I've seen all of your work and I've seen the commercials. So thank you for all you do. And we've heard nothing but great feedback for you and the Happening Out team. We're so excited that you're a part of OUTshine this year and hopefully as we move forward.
Right. Ask us back again.
We will do that. All right. Time to move on to narrative films. Narrative films has some of you may not know what that means. It's what we call a feature film. So it's something over 40 minutes. And it's just a story that needs to be told. And we have a ton of them that were certainly worthy of this honor. But we do have 3 finalists, and I'm going to ask them all a question after I announce them and before we go to their particular jury who's going to speak to them. But the best narrative films in alphabetical order are Cicada, Los Fuertes, The Strong Ones, and To Me Mank. Hopefully you've all seen them. I want to ask you, we'll bring them up one by one, starting with Cicada. I know I think I at least saw Matt. I'm not sure who might else be here. But first of all, sort of, why did the story have to be told and how did it come to be? And I know, the writer-director title. So Matt, if you can talk to that a little bit, why make this film?
Hi, I'm just gonna, sorry. I started writing it in the winter in New York. It's a very depressive time in New York to be, it's just depressing. And I needed to tell it to get out of bed. I had told the people important to me in my life that I had been abused as a child, and I felt like I needed to be open about my story because I knew a lot of people had been through what I'd been through, and I hadn't seen a narrative on screen that really represented what I had gone through. So yeah.
Well, thank you. Movie is therapy. We love that. And it's obviously worked here, brought us this special film, and thank you for letting us inside your world. Los Fuertes.
And we have Omar here. Let's bring him to the screen.
Hi. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Well, I think for me, what we really needed to tell was the story, this love story between these 2 people who empower themselves to resist all of the things that are going against them, or all the waves that crash against them, and who stand up for themselves against any hostility they might find, and who don't have any self-hatred or hesitation, or who don't discover what you're feeling, but who want to live it fully, unapologetically, and bravely. And that's something that we really wanted to see, and it's something that I haven't seen enough of. And we felt strongly that we could tell this story that inspire us to empower ourselves in our own lives.
Thank you, and inspire you did, not only your own life, but I think many people have seen the film as well. So thank you for bringing such a brilliant, touching, poignant film to our audience. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And finally, to me, Menk. And I
We
apologize
have,
for
I
if I
see,
pronounced it wrong. I know we've gone.
Quimmy is
we try and
here.
Spanishize everything here in South Florida, and it's actually the French pronunciation. So, who do we have?
We have Quimmy Del Rio is here somewhere in the room. And there he is.
Hello.
We hear you. So if you can give us a little, why did you make the film? Why was it?
Oh, well, the film was initially as you saw in the film, is based on a play, and I was fortunate enough to be part of the original cast in the play. So I've known Rodrigo for some time in Bolivia, but he came up to me in 2015 telling me this, I got this crazy idea, let's make this play. And it was at the time in Bolivia, things are, it's very conservative, very small city. Santa Cruz is 1 million people, so it's kind of very, very small environment. So it was kind of daunting, the idea that he had, and but we did it. I mean, we did the play, and afterwards, 2 years later, Rodrigo comes and he comes back and he says, "Okay, I got an even bigger idea. Let's make this a feature." And I'm like, "Okay, like whatever you bring up, this story was very personal to me, and the fact of being able to now do that same role but in a feature, I think it added another level of regarding the work that I definitely wanted to be part of.
Well, thank you. It's the can-do attitude we love. We love that. That's how independent films like this get made. So keep saying can-do. Again, thank you to all three finalists. They're all poignant. They're all touching. There was moments of levity. It really did have everything, and that's why you're the top three. So again, thank you for allowing us to screen your films and being here with us. And I'm very excited to bring in Lisa Rose from Queer Screen, who's going to give you a little bit about the jury sentiments and present the awards for the jury. Hi, Lisa.
Hello. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be here. It's nice and sunny here. It's just gone 12:05 p.m. tomorrow in sunny Sydney. My festival was incredibly honoured, as Alb mentioned, that we were still able to have our festival in February, just before everything happened. And we were lucky enough to screen Timamonk and Los Fuertes, and it was an honour to screen the films because they're two beautiful films. And I have another festival that starts in 2 weeks, and we'll be also screening Cicada, which is very exciting as well, with the Australian premiere. So I'm just going to do it in alphabetical order, just a little bit of thoughts on what the jury had on the films. So Cicada, childhood trauma and its ripple effects is tricky and a daunting subject matter for any filmmaker. But directors Matt Pfeiffer and Kieran Mulcair rise up to the challenge in their gently observant drama that follows two flawed, complex men as they navigate the emotional minefield of trying to make an interracial relationship work. The film finds in Pfeiffer and co-star Sheldon D. Brown two actors with the fearlessness to bring these multi-layered characters to life. Los Fuertes, the strong ones. Love blooms between two young men of different social backgrounds in Chile's southern coast, and you buy the relationship. Thanks to writer-director Omar Zuniga's honest, earthy storytelling and committed, fully felt performances from Samuel Gonzalez and Antonio Altamirano, the camera doesn't lie. Theirs is the kind of palpable, effortless chemistry money can't buy. They've made a touching film that's deeply romantic, yet thoroughly realistic, and also a showcase for some catchy early 90s Latin pop. Tumi Monk, an ensemble cast shines from start to finish in the story of love lost and found and learning to love in a new and powerful way. It's timely and energetic and a joy to behold, and it made me cry. So now on to the awards. So an honorable mention goes to Tumi Monk.
Woo! All right, and let's bring up Quimi Del Rio representing Tumi Monk. Congratulations. And
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thanks for inviting us to the festival. It's an honor for me. I'm from Bolivia, you know. I'm right now in Bolivia, so being able to, in a way, transcend, you know, the barriers and lockdown, it's really comforting. And in this, you know, these hard times that we're living, this is a story that needs to be shown everywhere. Sometimes we have the idea that maybe in the US, maybe the you know, Europe and more developed world, this is not a subject that is, you know, has the impact that it has. It's still in Latin America, where there's still much violence against minorities and LGBTQ people. So this is important, and all these spaces are really valuable to us. So thank you very much.
thank you again. Round of applause for Tumi Monk, everybody. All right, Lisa, take it away with our second award.
So the runner-up award goes to Cicada.
All right, let's give it up for Cicada. And let's first bring to the screen, we have Matt, Kieran, and Sheldon. So Matt, you will go first.
Thank you so much for having us again. This is so cool. My aunt, you know, it lives in Fort Lauderdale, so she went to Kohl's and bought a dress thinking that we would like come to Miami. So somewhere she's wearing it right now in bed. Sheldon is here and Kieran is here. So if you could bring them up too, that would be amazing.
Awesome. Let me bring Sheldon to the screen. Give me 1 second. Or Kieran, I guess. Kieran, you're next.
Oh, hi. Thanks so much for having us, guys. Really appreciate it. It's an honor to be part of it. I am jealous of everyone being so close to the beach, but oh well. I'm in New York. It's a good city. Thank you for having us. This story means a lot to us, and it's a real honor to be in the lineup, so thank you.
Awesome. And last but not least, we'll bring Sheldon to the screen. Sheldon?
Hello, everybody. Peace and love. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you for giving us this runner-up award. It's such an honor. And for all of you people overseas who are up at crazy hours, more power to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And let's give a round of applause, everybody, for Cicada. All right. And now Lisa is going to go ahead with our winner.
The winner, the suspense. Who's it going to be?
Who could it be?
I don't know. It's Omar, who was a wonderful guest of my festival in February. I'm so honored to be presenting him with the award for Los Fuertes for Best Feature Film.
Los Fuertes, everybody, the strong ones. Let's bring in, I see Omar and Antonio is here. So let's bring Omar to the screen.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Our narrative film winner.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Lisa, it's great to see you again. And it's such a great honor for us to screen the film abroad and to be able to feel that it connects with people in other realities. And yeah, it just makes me very happy. We're very grateful. Thank you so much to the OUTshine team for inviting our film to be a part of it and for pushing through in this crazy year that has appended everything we know, and for, you know, letting people see all these wonderful films. And we just really appreciate it, and we're so honored. Thank you very much. And the film is about, as I was saying, is about bravery. It's about fighting for the space that you deserve in the community that you're in. And I just want to say that we deserve that love, we deserve that space, and we deserve that dignity. So thank you. And I'll just give it to Antonio, who's here with us, one of the lead actors. Antonio, if you want to say something.
And congrats, Antonio.
Hi, my English is very bad and very poor, but thanks you very much to all the team, to the OUTshine Festival, and congratulations for doing the festival within the current context. I think this is for me in this moment for very important this process, and thanks all the actor, actress, directors, all the other movies. Thanks. Thanks for this moment. Así que muchas gracias.
All right, let's give a round of applause for Los Fuertes, everyone, the strong ones. And there's your virtual award. Go out and grab it from the screen.
And thank you, Antonio. Your English is much better than my Spanish, so we're appreciative. And again, thank you to all of the winners and the nominees and all the filmmakers. We couldn't ask for a better lineup, and these three are certainly some of the best. So, and thank you to Lisa for being here to present the award. We appreciate everything you do, and good luck to your upcoming events, and we look forward to following you from afar. And I don't think Billy is here unless I have not seen him.
I don't believe so. So if you
All
want
right,
to take
well,
it ahead,
Billy
Joe.
Bruton could not be here, so I will take the reins and present the audience award winner, as you see on the screen. That's our beautiful laurel that Alexis Bosch has created, which you'll all be receiving. The laurels will say your particular award, so that'll come after the festival, after we've slept a little. But now on to the audience awards. And I always say that, you know, this is an interesting festival for us because we're really putting together two sort of disparate markets. We tend to have one that is more focused on international and Spanish, and then the other one is more American independent, if you will. And so putting those together it was sort of interesting to do. And in the end, I think what we ended up with were an amazing array of films, but it's interesting to sort of to program that kind of a festival because it is very different than the two separate that we would normally do. So with that, the audience has voted, and the top three entries for Best Narrative Film are, the honorable mention is Defiant Souls. And I don't believe
they could not join us tonight. They are actually in Cuba right now. So if you just want to say, I guess, a couple of words on it, Joe.
It is an amazing film with Sylvia Testude. It sort of talks about the struggle of a woman who wants to be a doctor to help society. And of course she can't be because she's a woman, and that's unheard of. Luckily, it's not set in this day and age where that's, you know, more of a natural thing. But and then it just sort of how she gets caught up in her lie because she wants to be accessible, but she can't be a lesbian. So it's a really sort of dynamic film from Cuba that if you get a chance to see, I would highly recommend that. It's powerful, it's bold, some really strong moments, some violent scenes, but it's worth it. It plays out in the end in a really sort of.
And Joe, I think it's based off a true story, isn't it? Semi-based on a true story.
I don't know if that's always good or bad because you always think when you're watching, it's like, oh my God. But that's a good point. It is based on a true story because, you know, things we've progressed in some ways we haven't, but it's interesting to see sort of where we've come from and sort of where we still have to go. But thank you for that, Chris Vestine, our treasurer. Thank you for that comment. All right, the runner-up. I'll give you a little hint. It's a film we'd heard from before, and it's To Me Monk.
Woo! And we have Quimmy again, back in the spotlight. And Quimmy, second award in the night, a runner-up for the audience.
Thank you very much, everyone. I'm having so much love also in the chat, so in the name of the To Me Monk family, I want to thank you all. Unfortunately, I think I'm the only one from the cast or crew tonight, but I want to express to everyone our love, and we did this film with a lot of love, so it's nice to see that we're getting love back. Thank you, everyone.
All right, let's give a round of applause, everyone, to Me Monk, everyone.
And I should mention the love for the film. It was Bolivia's Oscar entry for now I guess it's called Best International feature.
Yes.
So congratulations on that. So that's a big award in itself. And again, thank you so much for allowing us to screen the film, and the audience obviously loved it, as did the jury. So
thank you.
On to the winner of the Audience Award for Best Narrative Film at OUTshine. And I've heard the rumor that you never forget your first. The winner is Stage Mother. Our very first film.
Our very first drive out.
Drive out, excuse me. And is Tom here?
Kicked it off. I don't believe so. He was actually texting me earlier. He was saying he was trying to get on, but he might be busy because they're promoting the film. But if you could just share a few words, and if he jumps later, we'll bring him on.
Yeah, Stage Mother is just, it's one of those delightful films. A sort of conservative Christian mother from Texas loses her son, comes to realize that she has inherited a gay drag bar from her son and her son's partner. And it's just about them getting along. And she has her husband isn't quite on board. Tom joined us.
Oh, he just perfect
must be
timing.
burning.
My text worked.
Tom, are you there?
Just 1 second. Tom, we have some news to share with you. Joe, you want to go ahead and share the news?
Tom, you won Best Feature Film at OUTshine.
Audience Award.
Audience Award.
Well, that's nice.
You want to say a few words for those people who may not have been able to see the film?
To the people who did not see the film, what could I say?
It's your award. You can accept it however you'd like, Tom.
I'm a little thrown off. Hi, everyone. Well, thank you on behalf of everybody at Stage Mother. And it was a thrill to actually virtually be in Miami all week long. And I know everyone is going to be really thrilled when they find out that our drive-in was a hit.
It was indeed. And for those of you in the States, it's now available on video on demand. Is it in Canada as well and other parts, or just in the US?
Oh, there you go. You're giving me the opportunity to pitch. I understand. Yes, it is on iTunes. And it is on Amazon Prime and everywhere you can rent movies. You can find Stage Mother in the USA and Canada now.
All right. Thank you, Tom. Thank you for allowing us to screen the film. It really is fun. It's, you know, it also has a meaning, and it's just it's an all-around good time. And I highly suggest, if you haven't seen this film and you can get a hold of any of the other films, to please do so. So again, congratulations to Defiant Souls, To Me Monk, and Stage Mother.
Round of applause, everyone. And to our winner, Tom Fitzgerald, representing Stage Mother, everyone. And thank you, Tom, for jumping on at the right moment. Thank you.
It's the perfect time.
Perfect time.
All right. For those of you who thought you were over me, not quite yet. Not so fast, as they say.
We're never over you, Joe. Never.
Thank you, Victor. He's the first to probably go yank. Anyway, one of the things we have sort of in our back pocket, or I should say my back pocket, is the Programmer's Award of Excellence. And it's exactly what it says. It's the programmer, me, and an award for excellence.
Joe, do you remember? Joe, do you remember why we did that award?
No, you're going to tell us, Mark?
I am going to tell you. It was in Fort Lauderdale. It was in Fort Lauderdale, and while I'm telling you the story, you're going to be able to remember the filmmaker. But we had already done all the awards. The filmmaker was in town, and we loved the film. But look, the Audience Award is built by votes, and so we said, how do we not give this film its fair share? And so Joe said, I've got an idea, and he came up with it, and from that day on. And I think it was the film with the guy that the young gentleman from Louisiana that committed suicide.
Yeah, the first winner was a film called Hate Crime.
Hate Crime.
It's also a way to reward a film that there's just something about it, and it is the word excellence. And we don't say excellent in this or excellence in that. It's really just something that epitomizes an excellent film, and you may not be able to put your finger on it. Sometimes we've given it for a director, sometimes we've given it for a performance, but sometimes it's really just the film has that extra something that is excellent. And this particular film that we're going to award tonight is that film. It's so well made. It's such a dynamic topic. It sort of presents issues, but doesn't spend too long on them. They just sort of present them, and and the film is created in a way that you're kind of creating your own environment in your head as to how you look at the film. You know, it's not overly preachy, but it has meaning. And again, it's just overall an award for excellence. So this year's programming award for excellence goes to The Sound of Identity.
Woo! Let's give it up for The Sound of Identity. And we have James, John, Lucia with Ariana. Let's bring James into the spotlight.
Oh my gosh.
I know it's past your dinner time, but I'm like,
Wow.
don't go anywhere.
Thank you. Wow, this is truly an honor, Joe. Thank you so much. As I said earlier, I'm really, really proud of this film, and the approach that you described was really my goal in the making of the film. I wanted to make a movie about the trans experience, not being a trans person, obviously, that was something that would help people that didn't understand what the trans experience was, that they would get it, and they might be able to see a character so dynamic and so wonderful as Lucia as a regular old person. Because I think so oftentimes in trans films, we otherize people unintentionally, but I see that so much. And I thought that as a filmmaker, it was my responsibility to do that and to do it with the wonderful voice that Lucia had. So thank you for this. Thank you to Lucia and everyone else. Truly an honor.
All right, and now let's bring John Pope, I believe, to the screen. Let's go ahead and spotlight him. There we are.
Yes, yeah, this is a very, very big surprise. So thank you so much for everything.
I love how the director of photography has the incredible lighting.
I know, I'm like, it's like dark room and this light, just, yeah.
He always is that white. He is pasty.
I look better in dim light, so I appreciate it.
And now let's bring the one and only Lucia Lucas to the spotlight. Congratulations, Lucia. How do you feel of winning our Programmers Award of Excellence?
It's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for everybody who saw the film and for everybody who thank you to Jonathan, and thank you to James for everything. Yeah, we're just people, and it's so important, and I'm so thankful that James told the story in that way, because when I describe myself in person, I always put trans so far down the line of identities and attributes.
Good, how are you? What's that? Just my first time, just getting a few bits and bobs. Nice to see you.
Thank you so much.
That seems like a good place to end. And thank you, Lucia. And thank you. Not only was it a great film, but we've met so many great people. And I think Jen alluded to the fact earlier that there are so many people who we got to meet from far-flung areas that we would never been able to do. So thank you of you all giving of your time, giving your films, giving of your energy. Again, last push for the screening committee. We'd love to have you involved. If there's anyone out there, send us a note, and we'd be happy to incorporate you as we move forward to our next festival, be it virtual, be it in person, or be it a hybrid of both. But again, thank you to everybody involved, staff. Thank you to the filmmakers.
Hey, Joe.
Lucia and John and Joe, feel free to grab the virtual award and take it with you.
I just wanted to say real quickly, Joe, that I think that film festivals, if you know film festivals, some years, there's just amazing films, and some years there's just not. And sometimes the lineup is really, really good, and sometimes it's mediocre, and sometimes it's not so good, because that's just what that year brought. This year, I think we will remember the OUTshine Virtual Film Festival as having the best talent of any year that I can remember for a long time. Joe, the films this year were outstanding. The talent in this room, amazing. Thank you guys so much for being part of our OUTshine Film Festival and allowing us to show your incredible work.
Thanks, Mark. And again, thank you to the filmmakers who we couldn't do without it. And thank you very, very, very much to my jury, many who I've met and never seen. So it's a pleasure to sort of see you through this medium at least. So thank you again. Victor, are we done?
Almost. We're almost there. And if anyone that knows me, I'm going to be very fast doing this. The main thing here is on behalf of OUTshine, I want to say thank you to all our special guests tonight and all our award recipients. I also want to do just a special thank you for everyone that attended the festival. Do thank you to our sponsors, Miami-Dade County and Gilead. I want to thank you to the volunteers and the marketing and screening committee, to the board, to the exec team, to the staff. For those of you that don't know it, originally we were hoping to have like a hybrid festival in October. When we knew that wasn't going to happen, we made a decision to say, oh, we're going to go virtual. Let's move it up. There's no reason to wait. And the incredible amount of work that had to be done by really everyone involved, but especially staff to get it all done was just insane. We had a new ticketing system. We had a new email system. We had a new virtual streaming platform, and a lot of work went into this. And I think you can all agree that it kind of went off great. And special kudos, quite frankly, to Joe Balancho in programming, festival manager David Quinones, finance and grant Steve Drucker, director of marketing Alexis Bosch, all the staff that worked together to make it happen. Special thanks to all the exec team and the boards helping out wherever they did, as much as they did, with the Q&As all over the place. It's been an insane, whatever it's been, to pull all this together. And I want to thank the filmmakers for being here tonight, and thank all of you for participating, watching the films. And with that, we're going to play again the wrap-up festival trailer, and then DJ Hot Pants is going to play some music for 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to end it with the virtual Q&A that was recorded earlier for Single Street. So again, a little thank you video, some music, and then the final Q&A. Have fun, everybody. What does everyone feel about the film? Let's go around the room. Let's get some opinions.
I really liked the movie. I thought it was funny.
And I think there's a tremendous future for making this wonderful resource we have in South Florida available all across the state.
Sing along at home and feel free to dance.
Great to see so many of you. We obviously missed seeing you in April in person, but what a great way to kind of kick off our summer together and get back together and remember why we just love OUTshine.
This is a real special time for us, and we're real excited. We hope all of you will tell your friends and bring everybody to the event.
DJ Hot Pants, take it away.
Yeah.